I've said it a number of times on my YouTube channel. Routine is one of my most anticipated horror games of the future. And I want to talk about where is this title at this point in time because, all indication is telling us that this game is still in development, it's still coming, but it seems like, this has been a game that, was announced over a decade ago, and we're still waiting for this game to release, get a release date and things of that nature. So I want to talk about Routine. When can we expect this game? Where is this game? And I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts about it in the comment section down below. So let's talk about it. So guys, Routine, this is an upcoming horror game that looks incredible. It gives me a lot of those Dead Space vibes, the Callisto Protocol vibes, Negative Atmosphere, Quantum Air, a number of games that it reminds me of. And I love that Dead Space is getting this type of competition, from Callisto Protocol to Quantum Air to Negative Atmosphere. All of these games, competing against Dead Space is good for the scene because it's going to make all these studios really raise the bar and raise their game when it comes to, from a graphical fidelity to the story to setting. All of those different things are very, very important. And with Routine, it's no different. I think that obviously this has been a game that's been in development for a very long time. And we, obviously have been waiting and waiting and waiting to hear more about it. When is this game coming out? Well, first and foremost, in order to, really answer that question, we have to ask, where is the game? Because we really haven't heard much, this year in 2023. In my mind, guys, this is still actively in development. Is there some issues behind the scenes? And I believe that there were definitely some issues at some point or another when we talk about a game that was announced, a decade ago, and we've been waiting to hear more information for so long about this title. I think that Routine is a game that obviously could have been suffering from, not being able to get enough funding for the title. They were maybe having some creative differences behind the scenes. Is it in a development hell? It's really hard to say because we don't know. Was it creative differences? Is it, they were having issues getting funding for the game? That's what's very difficult about it. Now, when is the game coming out? Well, I believe, guys, that we're going to be hearing more about Routine in 2024. I believe we're certainly going to get another trailer. We're going to be hearing more information about the active development of Routine. It very well may come out in late 2024. I think it's probably more reasonable to expect, depending on where they are in development, it to come out in 2025. And so that's when I think the game is actually going to probably release to the world. And that's what I'm very excited about. I'm really excited to see this game come out. And I'm okay with Lunar taking their time on this title. I always say this on the YouTube channel about any new IPs, any continuations of existing franchises, that it's very, very important to take your time, especially when it's like the very, beginning of a franchise, the first initial game, that you take your time. Don't release it too early. Make sure that everything's polished, that everything's ready to go. So when the game releases, we can enjoy it. We can see the hard work that's happened for over a decade. It's taken for this game to come out. Take your time, make this the best possible experience possible. I'm totally fine with waiting, even if it's a year, 2 years, 3 years, however long it is until we get this game. I'm okay to wait for it because I believe that if you create something really special here with Routine, we're going to get a very long withstanding franchise. But let me know, guys, in the comment section down below, where do you think Routine is at this point? Are there issues behind the scenes in your mind? Do you think that they're just taking their time? They're going to release things in 2024 or maybe even in late 2023? When do you think the game's going to come out? Let me know in the comment section down below. And for more Routine content and videos, stay here with zrotv.